my hand. My hand's cooked, guys. What's up? My name is Marcelo Seabrook. Welcome back to Rise to Elevate podcast. It feels so good to be back. For the people that don't know who I got, I've been waiting for this interview for so long. For the people that have been following Rise to Elevate podcast, I think I've had about like 10 people message me. Shout out to my cousin. Shout out to the other lady I interviewed at the fair. Yeah. She put me on to you. Word. You got a good fan base.
Real shit.
Real good fan base. And just in general, dude, I'm proud of you. I know we're all battling demons and stuff like that. Yes, we all got stuff going on in life, but for you to maintain, to stay who you are, and to, I wouldn't say be that dude, but like, I feel like you're not afraid to be yourself. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And that right there is just so important. Yeah. GMC Moneybagg, the up and coming, the rapper, the dude that just does it all. Let's go, bro. Interview 134.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, bro?
Man, all right, y'all, buddy. I'm decent.
No, I feel you. I feel like, bro, and I know you you do a lot of stuff. You perform everywhere. You do music videos. You do pop outs. You do streaming.
Yeah.
What don't you do that you feel like you should do? Like, do you feel like there's something missing that you feel like you think you should be doing? Like, because you're doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Is there something that you feel like you don't do that you want to do?
Like hobby-wise? Or
anything. Just like maybe more streaming or maybe like more dropping more music videos. Like, what's something that's been like the biggest push for you lately or that you would want to do differently?
All right. I really want to get very consistent with dropping skits still. Like I did an experiment on it and I've been trying it and it's been going good, so I want to get into doing my own skits like Funny Marco Drewski. I want to do stuff like that outside of music because I want that to be my main focus, that but then music on the side because like I wanted to balance out though, but I want to do more skits.
Yeah, no, I feel you, and that. Hey, but either way, like I'm really proud of you, dude.
Thank you.
Like I said, I just found him, or I even just heard some of his music about 6 months ago, October.
Yeah.
And the growth is insane.
Yes, sir.
Like what song was it? Aaron Rodgers or no? Andrew Luck.
Andrew Luck. Yes,
and
sir.
like just you coming up with like that, you came up with that yourself, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, like you coming up with the type of stuff is different, and I know it sounds like it sounds cliche, but it's true. Like especially being from Charleston, it's hard to even find people with that like in the music realm of like coming up with their own stuff, and you know what I mean?
That's real.
But dude, I want to dig into it because I know I talk a lot. Thank you for being patient with me. Even before the interview, I don't think he's ever met anybody that's talked more than me. But it's part of the thing, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like that's why I love doing interviews. Where are you from? Where were you born?
Shit, I was born right here in the north, Charleston, South Carolina, Dominican. You feel me? That's how I started off. Basically, my mom had me in the north growing up and shit. Bad. She sent me to Ridgeville for like 5 years. Come back to the north. So yeah, that's how.
How old were you?
I was like probably like 7 when she sent me to Ridgeville and shit.
What do you remember the most at that age? Other than like what you just said, is there something that like stuck out the most?
When she sent me away or like before?
Just anything. At 7 years old, do you really remember something that like for me, I ran the track at field day.
Yeah.
I was like 8 or 9 and I was the first person in line to win the whole mile thing. I fell in front of everybody at the mile mark and lost, and everybody ran past me and I lost.
Damn.
That's something that stuck embezzled in my head for the rest of my life. Is there something that you've maybe encountered at that age that kind of like that stuck with you now and you will never forget, you know?
Shit, when I was younger, before my mama sent me away to like for being bad and shit, I'm gonna tell y'all like a funny moment. So I used to come back from Ridgeville and shit. Like I started off in Charleston. My mama sent me away. I came back. So when I used to come back, my sister and boy used to be like watching us. My mama go to work. Right. And my sister and boy, they used to be in Charleston. I used to be in the country. Like she tried to like mold me into a country dude. Yeah. But it backfired. But when I came down, I used to come down with it. My sister and boys Charleston girls like from the rep. They ain't never get sent away. So like I used to come down on the weekend and shit, like a little country dude or whatever. Right. Then they used to be leaving, going to parties, and they supposed to be watching me. I ain't never like be in the house by myself, whatever. Right. So them boy, They would tell me to get dressed one time. They could have, so the whole time they was trying to dip on me.
Right.
Or they telling me to get dressed so they could like buy time and make me think I going, so I won't already flip and tail. You feel me?
Right.
So, bro, grave. Them boy, I done trying to put some shoes on or whatever. I in the other room getting dressed. I done hit a door shut or whatever in the other room. I done go look in the hallway now. It's my sister, them boy, they running down the street to go to the party and leave me.
No, I feel like, and even like sometimes we take those moments for granted.
Yeah.
Because the older we get, we go through situations like that, and it's not as embezzled.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I definitely gotta like remember to always embrace those moments, because that sounds like something not a lot of people go through.
Yeah.
Do you feel like a lot of people have gone through what you did at your age, like at that age or anything?
Shit. He probably didn't.
Yeah.
Everybody their own story. I know.
Yeah, I mean, it's just real stuff. I agree.
Yeah.
Some people would be like, they're just, everybody has the same, like, not like negative stuff go on in their life.
Right.
But yeah. Anyways, I could dig deep. That's what I was telling
you.
Before the interview, I said, listen, you got to stop me at some points, because I'll sit here and dig deep. You know what I mean?
Dig deep,
where'd you go to elementary school?
I went to Burns Elementary.
Oh wow! Okay.
I know about them. Boy, ain't know about Burns.
Hey, no, Burns is and just where's Burns at?
Burns
again?
right there by the fire.
By where?
The fire, you know, the fire right there across the street from the 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like there's so many different elementary schools and stuff. I'm thinking in Mount Pleasant.
Right. Oh, right. No, hell no.
I know. I don't know why. That's why I was just like, where? What? I'm confused for a second, because I honestly thought Mount Pleasant. Because I've, Cario and Lang and all that. So I just, Right. So anyways, did you play any sports at a young age or anything like that?
Yes. I played football and basketball. I was stronger in football than basketball. Like, play running back and safety and shit.
Okay. Did you enjoy it? Or?
Yeah. I had love playing sports.
Did you ever get hurt playing?
I ain't never get hurt, but I just been little and shit. I'm always to rough me up.
Right.
I was just small.
Them drills are crazy, dog.
Yeah.
Especially during spring training. Oh my! I feel like it's the worst during spring training. I think that's when I learned I did not like football. I was like, I'm point guard out. I'll play basketball.
Bro.
Chris Paul this my rest of my life, because I was small.
Bro. I don't really like contact, bro. Like, no, hell no. Yeah.
But no, so maybe I'm trying to like keep following up a little bit.
Yeah.
So like middle school, where'd you go to middle school at?
Shit, that's around the time I got sent off. After elementary, I done already been gone, so I went to Greg Middle inside Somerville.
Wow.
Yeah.
I went to Greg too. Maybe that's how I probably bumped into you, maybe.
Word. You went to Greg?
Yeah, I went to Greg for my 8th grade year, and then I went to Somerville, and then I got expelled from Somerville. We're not going to talk about that. Damn. But I got expelled from Somerville, then I got shipped off to Mount Pleasant, and then that's when I started going to Wando. So, dang, maybe we might have bumped courses, because whenever, shout out to the lady that I met at the fair, when she introduced me to your, I heard your name, I was already like kind of hearing your name. I was like, he looks mad familiar.
Right.
But I could never, there's so many people in this world.
For sure.
So like, did you have any friends that you kind of like grew up with then that you're friends with now?
Yes, all my friends from Ridgeville, and all my friends from when I first started off, like from the north, I still got them. I got Mal, fucking Dot, them boys play basketball, Dot. We got Chicken, we got Josiah, them. I got all my friends. I used to,
What's something that like you remember the most with your friends growing up?
We used to stay playing football in the yard. Like, we used to play football in the rain, the mud, football, basketball, and we used to take it serious.
Right. Did you ever have any friends like kind of do you dirty growing up? And if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. Like I said, I asked like different questions.
Yeah, I say like and then like it really like more so like people done done me dirty like more older age than really growing up really. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How were you like able to go through that? Like, did you learn through it, or did you just kind of like keep going through the same mistakes over and over again?
I feel like I got a big heart, so like when I go through stuff, I try to make the good outweigh the bad. With any situation, it could be like somebody like real close to me, like a brother doing something like overly dirty or real bad, like show them boy don't fuck with you, but like I eventually cut them boy off, then eventually talk them boy again, cause like my heart big, and that's my problem.
Do you regret having a big heart?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
But that make me though, so I
That
don't
part.
low key.
And it comes with the pros and cons comes with that. And that's
Yeah.
with anything though. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's not
Yeah.
even just having a big heart. It's like
Yeah.
you just being who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, did you feel like you hung out with the older crowd when you were young? Or were you around like kind of like your age? Me, I grew up a lot. Like I was at parties at 14. I was at 18, 17-year-old parties, which I really regret. I really do regret it.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing everything before I even turned that age of being able to do it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Especially partying. Like I went to a big CSU party one time and my friend just started throwing up blood.
Damn.
And when they, like the party people and the CSU people noticed we were throwing up and everything, they were like, why? How old are y'all? And we were like 15, 16.
Damn.
They're like, dog, call the cops. And we're like, no, don't call the cops. So you know what I mean? Like, did you hang around people older than you a lot? Or did you kind of like stick to your age?
Shit, when I was like young, I stood my age, but like coming up like 17, 18 and shit, I stuck with my I used to be up under my uncle, them boy.
Yeah.
And shit, like they paid me to get in clubs and
In
shit.
North Charleston and stuff?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. What's something you like about North Charleston? Or like what's something that you feel like that you can't go anywhere and get to experience what North Charleston, South Carolina has?
My fan base. It's like I wouldn't say it came out the blue, but it's like if you ask any other rapper on age with me or any other rapper in the city right now who got like a big ass fan base, like a people who actually generally like see you and be like, oh my God, James. Yeah, like that's something I really do cherish Charleston for.
You can't take that for granted, dude.
Yeah.
Because even me, I know there's people, you know, if you know, I still don't feel like I have that. So for you to even feel that, I wish I knew what that felt like.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to like sneak diss my area and stuff, but it's real stuff. And I feel like that's why before the interview, I was like, dude, you got this.
Yeah.
Like, you got it. You got it. But there's just that stuff that you have to like put down, and we're not going to talk about all that, but I'm just saying that's life.
I understand what you're trying to say.
You know what I mean? And you got this, bro. Like, this is the beginning stage of your career of like learning stuff, bonding, building those relationships, those bridges, so that when you do excel in 4 years, hey, yo, promo run.
Real.
You know, that's just, I'm listening off for me, but you know what I mean? It's just real stuff. I could see where like, anyways, high school. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to, I started off at North Charleston High School. Then I went to Daniel Jenkins because I got a spell. Moved there, went to Star after that. So I finished off at Star High School.
How old were you? How old were you when you got expelled?
I couldn't be that young. I had to been like 17ish.
Right. Was it like
no,
hard?
not 17. I had to be younger because I got expelled and then I had to finish that, then go to, I probably like 16,
Okay.
17. No,
Was
16,
that like
15.
like a big change in your life though? Because you know when you get that situation happen, you kind of got to change your location, right? And then new friends and new people. Did that kind of like, was that like a big shift in your life at that time? Because I know back then you said the Ridgeville moment happened. Do you feel like that happened again with that right there too?
No, it ain't that Ridgeville on me, but it made me look at it like, dang, like you gotta go back and do the right thing. Like they give you another chance. You leave Daniel Jenkins, go back and do the right thing. Daniel Jenkins not like a jail. Like that was on house arrest, so it's like it did low key change it, but like it ain't really did as much.
Yeah. What's something that you learned at that age that you feel like has been key in your life now? Because, you know, I was in jail. Like, I was getting charged for like 10 years, I think, at one point in my life.
Yeah.
And when I was young, and I came back to school and everybody like assumed I snitched and all this stuff. And then it just turned into like a environment of like I wasn't able to even be myself, you know?
Yeah.
So I ended up moving to College Park. And then that's when kind of like my whole life changed. But I feel like those moments right there is like those like you're kind of figuring out life.
You have to go through that.
Yeah. So what's some advice you can give to somebody who's maybe struggling, like who just got expelled? And I know that's like not something to be even asking about, but let's just be real with each other. Like, you know what I mean? Like people go through this every single day. These kids get expelled every single day. We're not the only ones, you know?
Right.
So what's some advice you can give to anybody who just like is struggling in high school or just needs some of that, like that empowerment?
I'll say like, I really can't tell nobody what to do, but I really say best advice is like, I know it's high school. People gonna pick, people gonna fight, people gonna do this, you gonna follow your friends, but get through school, man. You can still do your work. You can do all that stuff you wanna do out of school. You can still be somebody and be good in school too. Like get through high school. Once you get through high school, that when life start. You feel me? You don't want to be all messed up at high school and then just have to figure out shit the hard way.
Do you feel like you should, like, do you think it should be required to graduate high school? Because some people say, like, you shouldn't even, like, we don't need high school or we don't need that diploma. Do you feel like we need it? That's a good question.
Yeah, genuinely, shit. I don't really use nothing that I use from high school in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you think about it, it shouldn't be required low-key because you don't really need it for nothing.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I feel like it's good for, like, math.
Yeah.
Knowing history.
Yeah.
And then, like, just basic stuff, depending on what you want to be.
Yeah.
Like, me, I wanted to be a marine biology growing up.
Right.
So science and marine biology classes were key if you're going to, you know.
Yeah.
So I think there's pros and cons. I think the part that gets everybody is college. How you feel about college?
I ain't never been in college.
Well, I know, but just like, well, not saying I know, but that sounded messed up.
You good.
But like, how do you feel about like college? Is this something that like you kind of wanted to go to? Or, you know, all right, example, like some people like rappers and stuff go to the homecoming and like, you ever thought about what if like that, if you did go to college and then you kind of took your fan base with you? That would be crazy.
That'd be cool.
That would be that would be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yo, your stuff would be jumping. This man was doing music videos in Walmart. You talk about capturing people's attention, bro. I love that. I wish I was young, man. I feel like being young, you could do that stuff. Yeah. I'm 28. Yeah. I go bust up in these stores doing that. I'm going to jail. Yeah, you know what I mean? Not like that, but you know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know. So, yeah, man, I think it's cool to be. I'm actually still, I can't believe you're here. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. We were supposed to do this last week and stuff happens, and I'm actually had a lot of stuff. My tire went flat, Yeah. So like, you know, what have you been up to lately? Like, what's been like the daily thing for GMC? Like what? Like let's say you first wake up. What's something you do?
So when I first wake up, check my phone, probably text little mama, probably check my family group chat, and then I just try to make money. Like I make everything right now is about trying to make some money or like thinking of something I could do to better who I am, like content or some shit.
Yeah. Has that like been, I know I've asked earlier, like what's been something that you've been wanting to do new, but like what's really something that you want to do? I mean, now we've been talking a little bit. I feel like you can probably think a little, like I know there's something more you want to do. What's something that you would want to do? I just said it like 2 times.
No, you good. You good.
I don't know why.
I really want to, see, I got my CDL.
Yeah. No, that's fire.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, I got my
That's
CDL.
a move.
I had my shit for like 2 years.
Wow. Take it and go with that, dog.
But
that's money.
Listen, the thing about that is I just throw it in my pocket because like I'm a felon and it been like hella problems with me trying to start to get a job. So I want to do something else and then just fall back on that later on in life. Right.
How do you go about like dealing with the pressure of being who you are though, like every day?
Man, this shit get frustrating, gang. Like, it's just always a moment. It's just like I ain't never had no peace in my life, like ever since I became who I am. Like it's always a situation I gotta deal with every day or every week. It's just always a fucking problem, gang. Like, this shit get draining. This shit get stressful.
Is it scary though? Like, do you feel like sometimes like, and I'm just saying like, and not scary as in oh my god, but just like, dang, this is like after high school, this is what real life is.
Yeah.
Is that what it kind of felt like, or has it always felt like that growing up?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like after high school, this shit get scary. Like, and then like me being who I am, like it's just like it's so much more harder for me to like it's so much harder for me to look at in my head and be like, all right, you're gonna be successful in the future, just cause like I don't know, it just be hard for me to think I'm gonna be successful. It's just like it get real hard because I don't know which angle I'm gonna win in.
But imagine if everything was handed to you and it was just easy. Yeah. Like that would be boring. Or even just like what you were going through earlier. If you never had any of that stuff, everybody's lifestyle is different. Yeah. Mine's different than what you go through. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. And it's just how it is. Yeah. And I just think I think that's just part of life. Obviously. Yeah. Obviously, right? Yeah. But then there's that like moment when you can kind of start controlling everything that you do by your reaction. Yeah. Like that reaction is everything. Like I have every moment that I've had in the last 2 months come at me and my reaction has been, I'm gonna be real, I just gotta put one up in the air. You feel me? I put one up in the air, everything just, the weights just go off, you know? So after high school, is that when your music career kind of like started, or like were you always kind of like making music in high school, or when did you start making music?
I started playing around with music like not at the high school, like I say like around Daniel Jenkins time, and like around like the start of like Daniel Jenkins time, like probably like middle school going into my first year.
Wow. Was it like beating on the desk type deal, or was it like you actually got put on like using your phone, or how'd you start? What was like the beginning stage?
My beginning stage. All right, shit. Before this, I'm gonna tell you 2 different times. K-Dyke is the time I really start like doing it, but before that, and like shit, when I be younger, like elementary type shit, middle school type shit, me, my cousin Tavon, Dylan, Cooper, K Flex, and niggas like that. We had like a low rap little shit going on. Everybody used to be on trying to upload this shit on Spinrilla.
Okay.
And we just like always be trying to make music, but I was never serious.
What kind of music?
Shit, like low backyard type music, like.
But like, was it like
low boy music.
rap or Geechee rap? Like, where are you guys like?
I ain't been Geechee yet.
Yeah.
I ain't really been Geechee. Like I tell you, I start off, I get sent away. So when I come back, that's when I had to really,
Yeah.
But
what was your first song? The name of it, if you remember. I know it might be hard. I feel like every time I ask an artist the first song, they remember making it, but they don't really remember the name. And I can't even. I love Jeremiah Boone. Shout out to him, Basic. I'd be forgetting my first interview, or even like between like after interview 25 and then now I'm like, I don't remember what number you were. So what was the first song, or like do you kind of remember how it goes?
All right, listen, we go scratch that first like me making music that was play. The real when I actually get into making music was with K-Dyke. K-Dyke was the
K-Dyke?
You know K-Dyke?
Yeah.
K-Dyke.
I had to make sure you were saying shout out to K-Dyke. We went to school together.
Where?
Yeah, bro. This is a small world, bro.
K-Dyke.
I knew you said K-Dyke, but I didn't want to like interrupt and think that's crazy. But keep going, keep going.
That's actually how I started making music.
Love K-Dyke. You, hey K-Dyke, love you for real.
K-Dyke saw the potential in me.
Goat, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't say she made me who I am. I kept it going, but she gave me a platform. Like she gave me a studio. She came and get me. She spent her time with me. We made my first song was with K-Dyke, Check Us.
Wow.
Then we started making bangers.
Right.
She made me find who the fuck I've been.
Right. What's some advice for people that like are like, what's something you could tell an artist right now about like starting making music in the beginning stage of the career compared to like, you've been experienced enough or been around people who are experienced. What are some advice to somebody who isn't around nobody experienced and they need that like that help? Because it's hard to find your music. You're not your music, but you're like your vibe. Your I guess you could say your ego.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Type shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll tell them boy advice for anybody who don't got connections. Like bro say, you don't got no connections. I say you pay promo pages.
Okay.
Pay promo pages. Get your stuff seen. Like just how everybody else be getting posted promo pages. Pay your way. If you can't, like just jump your way in and you got to build your lab. pay your way. I say do some content. Like, don't be scared to get out there and do little skits with your music or anything to get your music out there. You have to pay your way sometimes. You're not gonna automatically be handed a spot on what you're doing, bro. You gotta pay your way.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times everybody does expect a handout.
Yeah.
But then there's moments like this right here where like you do gotta come together and just
on God.
like join the forces.
On God. Benefit for benefit.
Like and NFC versus AFC, but let's bring it together.
Let's do it.
And I mean, you already know, man. That's why I trust the process. And you can't expect everybody to be on your timing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I don't play about it. Like I'm a very weird dude, man. Yeah. I on my end, how do you feel about cell phones? Like at your age, I feel like that's kind of very like key.
Addicting.
Yeah. Do you feel like it's ruining the world?
I love my damn cell phone. Bro, crazy.
So you don't think that it's affecting like let's say the next generation? Do you feel like it's not gonna be good, or how do you feel?
Shit, electronics rule the world, TikTok, everything. So I wouldn't say it affected. Well, if we were to take away cell phones right now, everybody would be lost. Yeah, but that would make people learn how to change tires. Like we actually be hands on. Right. I go on AI, I go on ChatGPT, and I go on YouTube to look at everything. How do you change
this?
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy. I can't believe that actually. What's your favorite social media app? Or what's your like favorite platform?
Like that. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Instagram been holding me down for a little minute.
Yeah,
I love Instagram. I
feel like it's changed though. Yeah. It's not like how I miss the Instagram when you could take pictures and that's it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, like that's the Instagram when I vibed. I didn't like the whole video adding shorts to Instagram. Yeah. But yeah, I feel you on that. Do you think that like Instagram is like gonna reach out to you soon and start paying you type deal? Is that like how much you like the app or what? Because I'm a YouTuber. Yeah. I put my whole life into YouTube. Yeah. Everything else is incentives. So do you feel like that's like the main platform you kind of put all your like, advertising or I ain't
gonna lie, Instagram and then immediately after TikTok.
TikTok is like if you're trying to get like your name known, or not even name known, but just kind of like out there fast. That's the TikTok route. Is the route. That's the route. And then if you kind of got like a good fan base, Instagram is like that. I feel like people sleep on Snapchat too, though.
I love Snap.
Yeah, Snap, like you get random people like all over the world at you. You know,
bro, Grave, I can show you my Snapchat inbox right now.
No, you're booming on Snap.
My fans like boost me up to me that. Yeah, they snap me all day and I snap them back.
That's cool though, man. Yeah, that's cool because I tried to. Me and him were. That's how we kind of connected on Snap. Yeah, and then I peeped how it was going, and I was like, all right, I got to delete this. Respectfully, bro. Yeah. But when I peeped it, I was like, oh, he got that, man. Right. Especially like, bro, you doing it right. You do it, in my opinion, bro. I'm not saying you're perfect. Yeah. But like, dude, you are on the right path at your age. Yeah. If you keep doing what you're doing right now for another 10 years, like, you're there. Right. You're already there. You're at the front door. Yeah. How do you feel about the Charleston music scene?
And what ways?
Like, do you feel like
category?
Like, do you feel like we're, we got Trim now, who's kind of like basically bulging the door down for every single artist in Charleston. Like, do you feel like Charleston music scene is like excelling, or do you feel like the Charleston music scene has just been stagnant or never even got started?
I feel like, it have been plenty like legends that came out of Charleston that could have kicked it, but
like who? So let's name like top 3 for you.
I really was about to say some shit. I was about to say that and keep going, but if I was to think on like people who could have really kicked that dude, I'd say like, Dirty Dave, them boys started off.
Facts.
Molly Marr. I just say Dirty Dave and Molly Marr. Like that's off the top before. Like Trim and everybody coming in.
Yeah, right.
Them boy band like doing stuff out there. Dirty Dave, all them boys.
Yeah, those are kind of the few people. I feel like there's somebody else we're missing that's like low key banger. I want to say Scooter, Young Scooter, or something Scooter, I think.
Young Scooter been from down here.
I think it's Young Scooter.
Yeah.
It's somebody that like, oh
did.
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, he kicked it though. He kicked it though too.
But no, yeah. How do you feel about like just in general? Do you feel like the artists here are good, or like do you feel like it's kind of like, eh?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. All the artists here, like fire. You just gotta. Some artists down here, like a handful of them, you gotta be from down here to understand
That part.
Like everybody not gonna like music because it's geeky. You
Yep.
feel me? But
Yep.
artists down here is so far.
Right. Who's future collaborate? Like who would you want to collaborate in the future in Charleston?
that I didn't already collaborate?
Yeah.
Charleston, just Charleston.
Yeah. So I got some people you got to work with, bro.
Word.
Yeah. I mean, just your style and your energy and your life, like just who you are alone. I feel like I could probably plug you in with some cool people, bro.
Yeah.
Because I think my thing with music is connecting the bridge of different type of stuff. Like I wouldn't want to get, and there's no one like you, but I'm talking like the music style.
Right.
I would throw somebody a different with you,
Right,
you know?
right.
So like, I don't know. Who would you like want to collaborate with like in the world, like Jay-Z or like, you know, who's somebody you would want to work with? Like big collaboration. What's the biggest collaboration you would want?
In the world, I probably want to collaborate with. I say like Dirk.
Okay.
Lil Dirk.
Okay. Yeah, but are you like? Is that your top 3 favorite music artists? Who you got?
I got Lil Dirk. I got V-Roy up there. I fought with Fat Mac. I fought with Top Up. You said just top 3?
Yeah. But I mean, you're good. I was just curious in general, though, too.
I fought with YB too.
Yeah, YB's tough. I like this. I think his whole career is just like needs to be studied because you talk about having a lot of kids and then that lifestyle and then dropping as many songs as he has and then how many people have listened to it. Like that needs to be studied. But I was gonna ask you, how do you make your music? Do you write your music? Do you like how do you go about making your songs? Or just in general?
I just play a beat and rap.
That's it?
Yeah.
My dog said I had to get his little note card. Sorry. What you call it? You don't like you never wrote down your music before?
Like probably like 3 times in my life, but
wow.
Genuinely like recently every song I make, put on the beat and rap. Either I start off with making it on Band Lab and take it to the studio, or I just go to the studio and just rap.
What's been like a song that you could introduce to somebody that's never heard your music before?
That's a good question. I'd say like just to introduce them into me, I get them like a soft song, like a regular cool song, like just like any like international, like just a song to show to somebody. I'll give them Long Gone. Okay. GMC, you feel me?
On all platforms?
Yeah, on all platforms. Long Gone.
Yeah. How's that been about like putting your music on? Like, do you use DistroKid and all that stuff, or? Yeah.
No, not distro. I use United Masters. I'm block off distro.
Well, how do you get blocked? Or is it just like dumb stuff?
No, I got blocked for I used the beat off YouTube, and then I guess.
Oh yeah, dude, they're so bad with that. And then I hate the whole. Yeah. I feel like we just need to go back with CDs. If we go back to CDs, then the world would be a better place. Because this streaming situation is just like, especially you think about it. Who was it? Drake got like, or it was Snoop Dogg too. You get paid only like 0.0001 cent per stream, and then they get billions of streams on one song and only gets like 200,000. Like, that don't make no sense, dog. Crazy. You know? Do you feel like the streaming has like ruined music, like the music industry as a whole? Because we haven't had like and this sounds messed up, but like we don't have any Jay-Z's or Snoop Dogg's or Eminem's. Like, so do you feel like the music industry has fallen down?
Well, if you just like keeping it on that category with the CDs, I feel like no. I think streaming. I fought with streaming. I ain't gonna lie, cause like me personally, I don't know nothing besides streaming, so I can't speak on how it was during CD vibes. Yep. But I only know streaming, and I fuck with it. I get paid from it. I like it.
Do you feel like you just make music for money, or is this something you actually love?
I feel like at this point, I just do it for the chicken right now. Before it was just like, it was for fun.
Yeah.
Now it's just like it's like a job.
Business.
So
yeah.
and I don't
Especially
like
even
that.
being here.
I
You
don't
know?
like that.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's-
It does suck, bro. That's how this turned out to be too.
Yeah.
That's why, like, example, you know, when we were like you were saying, say like slime or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I lost my funny bone. Like interview 20, I would have been all for it. Like you know, just going with it.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, yo, like this is my job. This
Right.
is my life.
Yeah.
Like this is like I don't do it for money though. I think when you stop doing things for money and you actually like put your creativity and stuff and like come up like put like do it, you know. Then it just gets crazier, dude. You start getting phone calls of opportunities. Like any big artist that comes in town, like and I'm not trying to talk about it too much, but anybody big that comes to town, I get a phone call now.
Yeah.
Compared to like 3 years ago, I used to have to message the manager and be like, "Hey, can I interview your artist?"
Yeah.
You know, and now it's like different. So when you really like kind of like, you know, I know on your end you should really look at it a little different. I'm not saying that you don't, but I'm just saying maybe that's what would like is when you start to look at your name, GMC Moneybagg, as an actual like business. And it sounds messed up, but like if you do it right and then add your creativity side to the business, then it's like, all right, this is my job, but I'm also doing it how I want to do it. Not just moving off of, hey, I got an interview opportunity, you want to come and then do that. Like, no, you should be creating your own little, which I'm not saying you don't, but you know. I wanted to ask you about your event that you had coming up with your buddy Matt. I said your buddy with your dog. I said with your buddy. How's so how'd you get brought into that? Was that just something that just came up? I know the title of or the name of the concert was the biggest in Charleston or something, right?
The biggest party in Charleston.
Is that like the actual like title of the event?
No, he just pushing it with that.
I tried to do my research and I was like trying to find it just so I can name it, you know.
Yeah.
Are you excited about that, and how did that get brought about?
Yeah, I'm excited about it. It's a performance and a stream, and then they just throwing a party. So it's basically like they're just gonna be streaming the whole thing. Me getting dressed, Drew getting dressed, us on the way to the thing, us performing at the thing. It's just like a big ass streaming party.
Wow. Charleston?
Yeah.
Wow. Did how do you go about recording all your stuff? Do you pay somebody to do it, or
Like videos, like vlogs and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, like sometimes it depends on the opportunity.
Yeah. Do you like prefer streaming over making music? Because I feel like you've been streaming a lot. Or even just going live.
Yeah, I be screaming and going live with people and shit. I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't say I would pick this and drop this, but if I had to choose one right now, like to stick with and that actually brought an income, I would choose streaming.
Yeah.
I just need a setup.
I feel like you got the personality for it too, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just putting the right things in the right spot. So, other than that, dude, what's like next? Like in your life, like what do you want to do? Like, I know I've already asked, like, what's something that you know, but like I'm talking just in life, like is there any like vacation time, or like you're working on an album, or you want to maybe take a chance and move somewhere? Like, what's next for you? Or actually, you know what? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? How about that? I asked a lot of questions.
I see myself like, you good? I really just have to answer that first one, then come to that.
Yeah.
Cause you twist that shit midway. But like, I'm gonna answer the second one. The second one, in 5 years, I probably see myself like, I just want to be better and better in my head, like mentally, better mentally in my head, and just like be a little bit established. Like I want to say like completely successful, but just be established the way I know. Like, all right, I just car paid off. I got this house I just bought. I got decent bank account. My kids great. Like, I ain't no deadbeat. Like, I ain't sitting around not getting my kids. Like, it's a lot. Like,
you have kids?
5.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. How's that feel to be a father and then be doing all this?
Exhausting.
I can imagine.
Yeah, but it feel. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't say it feel good because like the stuff I do and how big I am, I'm not that big to my kids, right? Because like I feel like how people look at me and go crazy over GMC. Then I have my kids like look at me because like I'm more present to my fans than I am to my kids.
Yeah.
So that's why I say I want to make it better, like be established what I'm doing for them boy and getting them boy because like then they probably like a stranger a little bit to them boy.
Right,
and I'm more invested in. I probably be more a daddy to a fan before I be more daddy to my children.
Right.
In my head.
Yeah. But I mean, the only way to change is through you, though.
Yeah.
It's sad truth, but it's just how it is. I'm glad that you're able to even like know about that, though.
Yeah.
Because some people live that life. Because I grew up without a dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, for you to know that, and all it takes is no one's perfect. Everybody's gonna make mistakes and make mistakes until they die.
Yeah.
So for you to have accountability, I think that's pretty cool, bro.
Sure.
You know, I'm really excited you came because I could keep going on and on and on.
Yeah.
But we're going to get you on again in 6 months and talk a little bit more about just like a lot different things. And I'll have more topics to talk about. But I wanted everybody who's been following Rise of a podcast to get to know the people more than actually just like you make music or you know what I'm saying. And I feel like we kind of dug in. Maybe next time we'll dig in a little deeper. But for this one, I feel like I'm glad you're here so you can see what it is. Next time you come, I think it's going to be legendary. The second one is always better. Shout out to Lil Black Shawnee. You know, his next one's going to be fire too. So real quick though, how do you always be yourself? This is the last question. How do you always be yourself when you wake up?
I just be myself. Like I don't know. I do what I want to. I don't plan nothing. I don't have a schedule. I don't listen. Not like bad, like being bad. I don't have to listen to nobody. I don't have to use nobody.
So like independency, basically. You feel like that's how? Yeah. Yeah, me, it's creating. I just love creating. I'm so addicted. Like this right here, I could do it. I've done 3 in one day before, but I could just keep doing this. And I just learned this is what I love to do. The hardest part is actually like doing it though.
Right.
Like setting everything up, not just this, but I feel like just life, like doing it, just like getting you to the studio. That's even you getting here. It's hard to do it, but once you're in it, it's like,
oh wait,
you know. So, dude, this has been lovely. Hey, his homeboy's been out over in the corner. I'm gonna ask him after the interviews how do you feel, but I personally feel like this was a great turnout. Like
for sure.
I've had a great time, and then like the short period of time we had, because we could keep going on and on, but. Again, dude, thank you. Interview 134, GMC Moneybagg.
Yes, sir.
I don't know why I want to say GMC Moneybagg, yo. I don't know why I want to say that
crazy,
so bad.
crazy
Like,
work.
yeah, it's so funny. But dude, is there anything you want to tell anybody? And where can we find you on? Well, actually, let's stick with one. But is there anything you want to tell anybody real quick before you go?
I love y'all, boy. Especially as for supporters, everybody who take pictures with me, everybody who share my music, everybody who don't play about GMC. Like I got a big supporter system, like supporters. But I love y'all, boy, man. GMC.
Nah, for real, man. Like you cannot take that stuff for granted. I mean, we all know people in this city too, where like some situations happen and then things happen in the blink of an eye to like you really see who's there and who's not. So it's life stuff. Remember, guys, stay true to yourself. The only way to achieve your dreams is through you. No one else is going to do it. You got to get up every single day and grind harder than me, GMC, and his homeboy out in there watching shorts. Love you guys. Peace.